Meet Grant Hardin, a former police officer turned convicted murderer with a criminal past that's both disturbing and deeply ironic given his role as a one-time public servant. Hardin was sentenced to 30 years in prison after pleading guilty in 2017 to the first-degree murder of James Appleton. However, that wasn't the only dark chapter in his history. He also faced 2 counts of rape stemming from a 1997 assault of a schoolteacher in Rogers, Arkansas. The attack took place while church congregants were worshiping nearby in a school cafeteria. Hardin denied the charges, but justice eventually caught up with him. A jury trial for the rape case was scheduled for February 11, 2023. The incident left a lasting scar on the small town of Rogers. The 1997 rape of the teacher sparked a major investigation involving state police and the FBI. Despite the intensity of the probe, the case went cold. In 2003, investigators secured a John Doe warrant based on DNA evidence. Although the case remained unsolved, it was never forgotten. Detectives committed at least a week each year to revisiting the evidence, hoping to bring the perpetrator to justice. Even in 2015, when they participated in a national television show about unsolved sex crimes, Hardin's name was never mentioned. It wasn't until 2017, 2 decades after the attack, that the case took a decisive turn. DNA collected from the crime scene was matched to Grant Hardin, identifying him as the long-elusive suspect. Let's now turn to Hardin's interrogation and what it revealed.
We read this before we start talking to people, okay? And it's just your statement of rights for us. And before we ask any questions, it's my duty to advise you of your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand that? I need to affirm it, yes or no. Okay. Okay. Anything you say can be used against you in court or other proceedings. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. You have the right to consult an attorney before making any statements or answering any questions, and you may have him or her present with you during questioning. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. You may have an attorney appointed to you by the court to represent you if you cannot afford one or otherwise obtain one at no cost. You understand that?
Yes.
If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer, you still have the right to stop answering questions at any time or stop questioning for the purposes of consulting a lawyer. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. However, you may waive your right to advice and counsel, and your right to remain silent. You may answer questions or make statements without consulting a lawyer if you so desire. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. All I did was read this to you. I put that you said yes to all of it. If I can get you to sign, If I can get you to sign there by where I put that X by signed, right here. Sorry, I know there's too many X's on my page. That's my bad. That's a different spot than where you can print your name, and I'll sign the other side over there. I'll get back.
Okay.
The date is the 23rd, February 23rd, and it is 9:17 p.m. 2017. Okay, here's the thing. I want to talk to you about what you've done today, okay? Can you just take me through when you woke up this morning to when you got stopped by the police out there in what's the name of that road that you were on? I'm sorry, I'm going to drop. Gant Ridge?
I'm not going to say anything after I've been read those rights yet.
Okay. Why don't you want to talk to me about your day?
I don't know what's going on. I am kind of sickly to what I'm here for and things.
Okay. So you don't want to explain what you've done today? Did you? Is there a reason behind that?
You read me my rights, and I don't know why. And so, what was the first thing said? I have the right to remain silent.
Okay. So you're telling me that you don't want to talk to me right now?
I'm going to remain silent.
Okay, cool. Hang tight right here for just a few minutes, okay?
The interrogation began with routine formalities, standard procedure to ease the suspect into conversation. But beneath the surface, the detectives already had a clear understanding of what they were dealing with. The real question, did Grant Hardin know what was coming?
By the way, I'm Detective Cordier. I think we've met once before.
Probably so.
Yeah, I think so. Back when I was on patrol.
Okay, I talked to my boss. I think I was confused, or I may have confused you on what's going on here. I can't tell you exactly why you're here. And you being a police officer, you understand that. I need to rule you out as a suspect in a crime that's been committed. And that's why we got you here, is because we need to talk to you, find out where you're at. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so I don't know if I scared you at the beginning or what, but that's why I was trying to, and I can't, you see the position that I'm in. I can't tell you why you're here, but at the same time, I need to rule you out into something. Does that make sense? I mean, or would you be willing to talk to me about your day, knowing that I need to rule you out of something, or like I'm at a loss here, and I need to clear you from something. And if you didn't do anything wrong today, you have nothing to worry about. And that's kind of where we're at.
Well,
Does that?
yes, I would have liked to, but before
Yeah.
the rights were read. So
Okay.
not knowing what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah, and you understand as a detective, we read those rights to everybody who comes in here. It's not just you, but when we interview, kids, and it's everybody. Once you come into our facility, that's something we have to do.
Detective Chamberlain tried to set a calm tone, explaining the situation in hopes of opening a dialogue. But Hardin quickly invoked his right to remain silent, refusing to answer any questions. Despite a non-confrontational and friendly approach from the investigators, Hardin remained uncooperative. He stayed silent, unflinching, no matter how much rapport they tried to build.
I have to remain silent
Okay.
on that.
Okay. So you're telling.
Right.
Okay. So you're telling me that you did do something today that was wrong. Then is that what I'm getting at? I mean,
I'm just silent.
Okay. So you just don't want to talk to me because of
Well,
what reason?
I don't understand what they snatched me up out there and nobody told me anything. I don't understand
Okay.
why I couldn't be told what's going on and
Okay. So did you? I guess my question is this: knowing what I just told you, okay. I guess if it was me and I was, if I was in your position, I'd be like, hey, James, I did this. Or Grant, I did this. I was at, here, and here, and I would just be done with it. And that way you can get out of here. But at this point, I can't clear you from this because you could still potentially be a suspect. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm not explaining it right or what's going on here.
Explain it fine. I just have
Okay.
to, once the rights have been read, I have to, it says I have the right to be silent.
Yes. Okay. I don't know. I don't even know what to say at this point. You realize that I'm trying to help you out here. I'm trying to get you out of here quicker, and you're just sitting here.
Well, am I free to go then?
No, you're not free to go.
Why?
Because I've got to get to the bottom of an investigation, a very serious criminal matter.
Okay.
Okay? And right now you're a potential suspect in that. Does that make sense?
I don't understand why I'm a suspect, no.
Well, that's for me to know and for you to tell me why you're not a suspect.
This is your time to kind of help you
Okay.
figure
Tell me
out.
this.
I
Wait,
do apologize on the front end.
No, I'm not mad at you.
I'm
Okay.
going to exercise my right to be silent.
Okay. So just tell me this. I know you were a police officer before, right? You're a police officer in Gravit, I mean not Gravit, but in Gateway? It's an easy yes or no.
I'm being silent.
Well, I can see that. Where do you live at? We can do this all night. I mean, it doesn't bother me. You're going to continue to be a suspect until I find out otherwise.
Okay.
I'll be back in a minute.
Hello?
Sir. What's up?
I was looking for a detective.
You want me to get him for you?
Well, I'm ready, I need to go
You need to go where?
home or get ready for work in a little bit.
Okay, we'll just have a seat and I'll get him for you.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
No problem. You need anything else?
No, I hate not being able to talk. But usually after they read my rights, after they read me my rights, I just feel like I need to be silent.
What do you mean?
Well, how come nobody asked me anything or told me anything before we got here or anything? Not necessarily you. You've been real good to me.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was just taking you up here, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I mean, they asked me to bring you up here. So, the detective is the one that has all that information.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And he said he couldn't give it to me
Oh, he did?
right now. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, what time do you need to be back? So, what time do you usually get ready for work?
Listen, I try and leave by 9:15. Let's see, well, my head's all screwed up now, 9:15, 9:30, so I can get there and sign in before 10:45, yeah.
Oh, you gotta sign in?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you just want to get out of here, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to help, but I don't know what's going on, and I mean, y'all put yourself in my shoes, and maybe you've been there before. It just kind of makes you sickly, or
You say what?
scared, or something.
Sickly?
Yeah.
Well,
Chamberlain pressed further, making it clear that Hardin was the primary suspect in a serious crime. Still, his efforts were met with silence. Hardin's refusal to engage only reinforced his resistance. With traditional methods failing, the detectives shifted strategies. They aimed to build emotional leverage.
Your wife's about to leave. She wanted to give you a hug before she left. Are you good with that? Perfect. I told her that it was fine. I don't have any problems with it.
Yeah.
Just, come on in. I'm sorry. I was
That's
just,
right. No, you too. Everything will be okay.
all right, I'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you. I guess
Hey, I just thought I'd check on you.
right.
Do you want anything to drink or do you use the restroom?
Well, I need to go pee if I can. That's all right.
Yeah, let me work it out.
Okay.
Do you want something to drink too? Some water or something? That help?
Yeah, I hate for you to have to get something, but
No,
yeah, I'll
I
take
don't
it.
mind. No problem. All right, let me see if I can find somebody to take you to that.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, somebody said you needed to take a bathroom break, man.
Yeah, come on. All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Going that way. You ever been up here before?
Yeah, I've used the one up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
You need anything to eat or anything? Sure.
Yeah. All right, there you go, man. Appreciate it.
Hardin was allowed to see a family member, a move designed to stir emotion. The detective also tried to revive a sense of familiarity by reminiscing about their shared history on the force. Basic comforts like a bathroom break and a drink were granted as part of the rapport building process.
Well, can you help me understand how we got to this point?
I don't know.
I don't know. Man, I remember being on patrol and running into you one night. Help me out on a call, back me up.
Oh,
It was way back in, oh gosh, it's been almost, I guess almost 3 years now.
well,
Two,
Yeah, probably
something
so.
like that. Yeah, something like that. But,
yeah. You guys are always good to help us, help me too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Brad, he was always right there, man.
oh, absolutely.
Oh.
I worked on his shift, so,
Oh, yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
he always had my back. But I just don't understand how we got to this point.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, I'm here to listen. If you're willing to talk,
Oh,
tell
I'm
me.
just ready to go to bed.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Me too. Me too. And if we could do that, you just talk to me.
Well, I just have to. Since you read those rights, I have to stay. I have to do the right.
Well,
Right.
what's the difference?
You know the difference.
No, what's the difference between knowing what the paper says and telling, especially if it clears you out of everything? I mean,
Well, yeah, I see.
the
what you
way,
mean.
like the way I look at it is, regardless if something happened or not, and if it did, if it was an accident, tell me. Like, let me help me help you. Like, I want to know what I can do or what happened today to be able to explain it later.
I don't know what happened today. I just need to.
People are gonna have questions. Your family.
Well, I have questions.
Well, exactly.
So,
So why can't we figure this out together?
well, we can, but I've been left in the dark on everything since.
Well, the thing is, I can't. There's certain things, but there's certain things I can tell you and I can't tell you. But when you start to tell me what you did today, it starts to clear up things. Once you start telling me, I can start telling you. That's how it works. Let me help you.
Thank
You have
you.
to help me first.
Thank
So
you
I
for
can-
trying to help me.
Yeah, of course. So I can figure out what happened and what you were doing today. I mean, I've already talked to your wife. I've already talked to your daughter, who's really sweet, by the way.
Thank you.
She's a really good kid.
Yeah.
So the only step left is to talk to each other and figure out, come get down to the bottom of it. What happened today?
Okay.
Why was today any different than every other day? But until then, we're kind of just stuck.
Okay.
So, you want to talk about it?
Well, when I'm looking over there,
I know
I'm
what you're
looking
going
at the paper.
I know. And you know what it says, and I'm not here to trip you up. I mean, I'm just being straightforward with you. I just want to start from the beginning of your day and work our way down.
Okay.
Fill in all the spots for me so I can understand. We can start from the very beginning. I mean, I know you probably slept in because you work nights. I work nights. Trust me, I worked nights for almost 4 years. I understand how that sleep schedule is.
Yeah, sleep's all
And so
messed up.
you could, oh, absolutely. It doesn't matter if you switch to day shift schedule. Your sleep's still going to be messed up for a while. I still fight it every once in a while. Did you sleep in today? Yeah. I bet you did. You could have got to work tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. What time did you get up?
Detective Gilbert continued the personal approach, sharing stories of their time working together and subtly reflecting on how things had taken such a dark turn. But Hardin remained unmoved.
Yeah, there.
Is it the new one or the old one?
That's the old one.
I've seen the new one. They just came out with last
Well,
year.
it doesn't make any sense then, did it?
No.
Yeah.
I didn't really. I guess I should have probably started with the first
Yeah,
one.
it's kind of crazy.
Is it? Was it
Well,
good?
my daughter had seen that,
Oh,
so I got her the other one to try and get her up to speed because it just didn't make any
It
sense.
didn't. I couldn't tell you what was going on even if I wanted to.
Well,
So is the first one good too?
oh well, it's kind of a big dated, you know.
Yeah, a
so,
little bit.
But
So you watch some TV.
and
Do you have anything good for breakfast?
had some Frosted Flakes.
Hey, that is by far my favorite
I don't
cereal.
know.
No,
That's
it
kind of part of my
really is.
belly aching, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, I love Frosted Flakes. I'm not gonna lie. My kids will gripe at me because they think it's too healthy, but I love Frosted Flakes. What else did you do today? Anything fun? Any chores around the house done? No? Just kind of lazy? Lazy day for you? Yeah, just watch some TV. No household chores? Your wife didn't make you do anything today?
Not today. Well, I made her pills up today for her.
Oh, does she have a lot of health problems?
Yeah, she has a lot of health problems. Well, she got hit by that drunk driver up there between Pea Ridge and,
On 72?
yeah, east of
Yeah,
you.
I think I remember that a little bit.
In front of David Mustang's old house, or the Mustang's old place there. You know where? What? I bet you, I don't know. But, you know where the guy has, David Henson has all those homemade trailers. He's got like a little stagecoach and all that stuff right by the highway is
Yes,
for sale. He's always got a
yes.
bunch of stuff for sale there.
Yes.
That big house just past it on the left, in the north side, I guess.
Is it a white,
Yeah.
white house, right? Yeah, I think I know where you're
Yeah,
talking
that's
about.
the still Mustangs have it, but just right in front of that, they got hit by that,
Drunk
or
driver.
hit by a drunk driver there.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I don't know whatever happened to that. I think Pea Ridge probably botched it. And
It's a sad situation.
I know.
I'm glad she ended up okay though.
Yeah, they flew her to Washington Regional, Fayetteville, and flew Madison, my daughter, to, well, they didn't fly her, they took her by regular ambulance to Mercy.
Oh,
So,
okay. Man, I bet that was a rough
yeah, it was pretty rough.
Wow. So you made up her pills, you have to like do it by the week?
Yeah.
Put them all together for her?
Yeah, weekly.
Yeah. Oh, I couldn't imagine. She's a strong woman. She's a strong woman to
Strong
get
woman.
through all that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No wonder you let her watch whatever she wants on TV.
Yeah.
I don't blame you on that
Well, you're
one.
probably that late at your house, huh?
Oh, I'm the only one in my house, so I get that anyways.
Well, sure. Yeah.
So, well, at least you got a day off from household chores, so that's nice.
Yeah.
Did you just prep for getting ready for work tonight?
Just pretty much, just
Yeah.
lay around, be a slob there.
Yeah. Did you get anything done outside today? It was so nice today. It was beautiful outside.
Yeah, I know. It was like 80 degrees
Yeah.
or more.
It was
And I'm
amazing
like,
outside.
What's the deal?
I don't know. It's messing with my allergies today, though.
Mine too. That's well, part of my when my eyes have been all itchy and stuff.
Oh,
like that.
yeah. Mine too.
And then when I was sitting in that car a while ago, not Brad's car, but the other one, so I think it was a dog
Yeah.
car.
Oh, yeah.
And, anyway, but I was sitting in there like that for a little bit, and I started sweating and then pouring to get my eyes, and I thought, boy, I think I'm hopped up on crack cocaine.
No. No. I think we all know better than that. Did you get to experience outside today at all?
Not really.
No? Oh my gosh.
I know.
Did you a little bit at least? Get outside, do any yard work today, anything like that? No?
Let's see. Fed the chickens.
Oh, did you?
Fed the chickens and threw some seed out, some grass seed out there in front of the front porch.
Oh, yeah.
In an unusual shift, the conversation took a mundane turn. The detective spoke about backyard chickens and the predators that threaten them. Foxes, raccoons, hawks, emphasizing the vigilance required to keep them safe. It seemed like idle chat, but it was strategic. During this stretch, Hardin finally revealed that he had gone outside that day, a small but notable admission.
Like 1 or 2 o'clock,
Yeah.
something like that.
Oh, it was beautiful today. Beautiful. So did you feed your chickens and start laying the seed down on the grass?
Well, let's see. I think just right after that I had that bag sitting up there and I thought, well, I better get that out there.
Might as well.
And it's
Enjoy this day
nice
today.
weather. Well, I thought if it's going to be like this, maybe it'll grow. Cause,
Yeah.
anyway.
Hey. And maybe, I mean, we're supposed to get rain this weekend, so
Really?
yeah. It's supposed to be
Well,
nice.
somebody said it's supposed to be nice.
Yeah, it's supposed to be nice, I think. Well, today was pretty, I think Friday's supposed to be pretty. Saturday, I think it's going to go to like the 60s. And then Saturday night, I want to say there's probably like a chance of rain, like 40% or something.
Somebody said it's supposed to get down to 25 degrees Saturday.
I'm not ready for that.
And I'm not either. I'll be getting sick.
I'm already working on that, so I'm not ready for that. Well, so what did you do after you got your chickens fed and all your seed laid
I
down?
just went back in the house.
Oh, yeah? Did you do anything when you went inside?
Played on the computer.
Oh, yeah?
Probably sometime in there.
Anything good? Any games?
No, just a stupid game I played. What's it called? Call of War.
Call of War? What kind of game is that?
It's just it's not even it's not a game like this.
No.
It's just a game that has like you'll be, say you're England or something like that,
Yeah.
you know, and then you got to build up your country, keep somebody else from attacking it, and,
Oh, that's cool.
and then move your little.
That sounds
It's a little
interesting.
kid game, probably.
No, it sounds better than the type that you play like
It's
this.
free.
Okay. Is it one of those you have to like sign in and keep track of, that kind of thing? Yeah, I mean, it's a good way to pass time, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, when you, yeah, that's basically it, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like nothing on TV, so. see what
Except
we're
for
doing.
MASH and we don't like
No, it's
that.
okay.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. You got some stuff done outside, passing time inside. What was your wife doing? She's still watching TV? Yeah. Well, what time do y'all go to dinner? I know that didn't you mention get back from dinner or come back from dinner?
Well, I didn't. She probably told y'all that, or heard man.
Oh, I thought somebody had mentioned it earlier, like when we were still out on the road.
Oh.
I thought you had mentioned it to somebody whenever you had pulled up or
I may
something.
have, I don't know.
Yeah.
Heck, I don't even know what time, what time did we get to dinner?
Or what time did you leave the house for dinner? You remember?
No.
Where'd y'all go eat?
Colton's.
Oh, hey, that's a good
Yeah.
place.
Well, I let my daughter decide.
Ah, she's a daddy's girl. Did you eat anything good at Colton's?
It's a steak,
Hey, can't go wrong there, right?
right?
Alright. That's awesome. Well, did you get a chance to at least freshen up after laying all that seed down? No?
Not really.
If you went and did all that just like that?
Well, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah? That's crazy.
I
You
was-
dressed so nice to go lay seed down?
No, I was probably ready to go eat.
Oh, gotcha.
I told
Gotcha.
him, let's go eat. Told him, let's get ready and go eat somewhere in there. So,
Oh, yeah?
yeah.
Awesome. So you didn't change or anything before you guys left?
I'm sure I put a different shirt on, probably, yeah.
Oh. Hey, I wouldn't be surprised. I would too. It was so hot outside. I'm sure you were sweating.
Yeah, I think I had my, yeah.
What'd you have on?
I have just a little t-shirt.
What color was it?
Gray, I think.
Oh man, yeah, I would be surprised if you got all that done outside and then didn't change, right?
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a whole lot. I mean, it's like walking to the bathroom and back kind of deal.
In 80-degree weather? I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I feel pretty good.
Well, at least you got some stuff done today. Fed your chickens.
Yeah.
So when you went back inside, did you have some was there time in between you guys leaving, or did you leave pretty quickly?
I don't remember. Just that.
In between laying the seed and going inside and playing the game. Do you remember about how long of a time it was before you left? Yeah.
No.
Did you ever go back outside?
I don't know.
Don't remember. Did you go anywhere today? Did you ever leave the house today?
Yeah, we went to...
But well, besides eat?
No.
No. I don't know. Maybe you got out and about. Sometimes I like to run errands.
Is my mom and dad okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That I know of. I haven't
Okay.
talked to him, but I'm sure I
Okay.
haven't heard anything yet. Did you see him today? No. No. Yeah, I haven't talked to him, but I haven't heard anything about your parents.
Okay.
Yeah, they live close to you, don't
Yeah.
they? Yeah. When you were outside today, did you notice anything different or weird going on? Or hear anything that was abnormal
No.
while you were outside laying the seed and stuff like that? No? Everything's good? Did you run into anybody? Anybody stop by, say hi? Nothing? No? Okay. Alright. Well, I'm surprised. Did you see anybody on the road? Anything like that? It being so nice, I didn't know if maybe.
Continuing the timeline of his day, Hardin said he fed the chickens, then spent time playing computer games. The detectives listened, hoping these mundane details would eventually lead to something more meaningful. Still, Hardin offered nothing of substance. With patience wearing thin, Detective Gilbert began to change course.
Talk about. Because people witnessed you. So, but I want to give you the chance to talk. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather hear your side of the story versus anything else. To me, everybody deserves that, right? Especially, you're a good guy. You're a good person. So, I don't know. I feel like everybody should have that chance to tell their side, especially if something bad happened. I would want somebody to give me that chance. I just want to know what got you to this point. I mean, I worked with you, so like you helped me, you know, had my back in a situation. So it would be nice to understand from you, from your viewpoint, why you would be here, what happened, or did you see something happen, or were you put in a situation and kind of walk me through it. But that's your choice, right? Everybody has a choice. You have to be the one willing to put it out there. I don't know. I feel like you've done this profession long enough. You know how things go. You're a good guy. You're not a drug dealer. You're not a child molester. You're not, you know, anything like what you've dealt with, what I've dealt with. But I think today you've dealt with a bad situation. I just want to know what happened. I'm sure a lot of people are gonna want to know, you know, want answers, especially your family. I would. I do. I want to help you. That's the bad part. I want to help you figure it out. All I can do is sit here and say that I'll listen, work it out with you, figure it out together. But you have to be willing to talk to me about it. I'm a pretty real person.
I don't know.
Pretty
You're
straightforward.
nice to me. I just,
I know it's uncomfortable. I know it's uncomfortable and nerve-wracking sitting in a room by yourself with people that you've worked with in the past, knowing the situation, but like I said, I wasn't there. You're the only one who can kind of fill in the blanks at this point. Am I right? You don't have to talk to me, but I'm willing to listen.
I know you are.
We all make mistakes. We all get put in positions. We're all human. We all react a certain way. We all have emotions. Sometimes we overreact. Sometimes we're put in situations we don't want to be put in. Like I'd rather, have met you again outside having coffee instead of seeing you for the second time in here. But I don't know. I think you just made a mistake today. Or somebody made a mistake today. And I think you know what happened. I just want you to help me understand it. Because I really do. I want to understand what happened. I think you know what I'm talking about. And I think you know that some things are going to come out. And I want to be able to stand on your side and say, hey, this is what happened. And he was upfront. He was honest. And he explained it. And he cooperated.
Does he need a lawyer?
Who?
The guy you're talking about. Me.
Honestly, I think you're the only one who can make that call. But I think you're an honest man. I think you've been an honest man. I think.
Well, that's good. I'm not just going to be quiet.
You can be quiet, I'll keep talking. No, I'm serious though. I think you're an honest man. I think you've done a lot of good in your life. All you've done is spent your life helping others, just like I have. Now you've had something happen and you're trying to figure it out, but how are you supposed to figure it out on your own? Like, why not let me help you figure it out? Help me understand what happened today so I can help you before everything else comes out. So there's an explanation instead of it just looking bad. Because I don't want you to be portrayed like this horrible monster. If you made a mistake, you made a mistake. You're no different than anybody else. Everybody's human. Trust me, I've made plenty of mistakes in my life. But I think you have a lot to live for. Beautiful family who I've had the privilege of talking to. Who they love. You love them very much and they love you. Your daughter looks a lot like you. She's a sweet.
She's a lot prettier.
She is very pretty. She is very pretty. Very pretty. But the way I look at it is you're a man. Men face their mistakes and they own up to them. And they figure out what happened and figure out how to solve it and move on. I mean, I think you know just as well as I do people who can admit they've done something wrong or witnessed something wrong. It's kind of like a weight lifted off their chest. You automatically feel better. Or at least in my experience, I feel better.
I'm listening. I'm just.
No, I understand. Like I said, I'm honestly here to help you. I want you to understand that. I wouldn't spend my time in here with you if I didn't honestly think that you were a good person and that something happened today that needs to be explained. Did you make a mistake today? You don't have to verbally answer if you don't want to. Would you want your daughter to admit if she made a mistake? Because you're a good man and that's how you raised your daughter. My dad would expect me to do the same thing. Because he was raised the same way. And I honestly want to be there. Help your daughter understand. After you help me understand. I honestly feel like you want to talk to me and explain it.
How long we gonna be here?
I don't know. Hopefully not very long. I know you're tired. I get it.
She dropped the gentle tone and began making clear, though measured, accusations. Despite this shift, Hardin remained in dead silence. The tension in the room grew heavier. Gilbert persisted, pressing him with the truth in hopes of breaking through his cold exterior.
It's more old school. Old school than the electric one. Okay. I can't talk to you anymore because you asked for a lawyer. What I do want you to know is if you change your mind, you know my name, you can always ask for me, okay? But you have to be the one to reestablish that, okay? All right, can you stand up for me? Alright, go ahead and turn around, put your hands on your back. You're being placed under arrest for capital murder.
Sorry, you're a big guy. Okay. All right, don't turn around for me. We're gonna walk out this way.
Okay.
Still attempting to reach him, she reminded him that everyone makes mistakes. It was a last-ditch effort to appeal to any lingering remorse. Eventually, the case built around DNA evidence was undeniable. Hardin confessed during the trial, admitting to his involvement, a move that secured him a 30-year prison sentence. But that wasn't the end of his legal troubles. An earlier cold case involving the assault of a schoolteacher resurfaced, and DNA linked Hardin to that crime as well. What had long gone unsolved now had a name and a face. He was convicted and handed a 50-year sentence for rape and assault, to be served on top of the original 30 years. With 21 years left before he's even eligible for parole, Grant Hardin faces a long, sobering future behind bars.